Mega Man, a franchise with so many series and so many stories within it. There's so many different possibilities that, well, you could make an entire series out of it, and that is what I'm going to do. Welcome to Mega Man What If? Roll has always been an ever-present character in this franchise, and yet she's never really had much to do. In most games, she's just, well, been pretty much backup support from the sidelines or is in the shops, kind of running them, but not really considering that's Otto's job. So I wanted to wonder what would happen if Roll got a much bigger role, if she had become Mega Man. After all, in Marvel vs. Capcom, she even got her own Buster, so what would happen if she became Mega Man in Mega Man 1? Our story starts in the year 20XX, in the city of Monsteropolis, a city that is filled to the brim with robots, all thanks to the work of Dr. Light, the most prestigious scientist in the world of robotics.
Here you are, Doctor, with 3 sugars, just like you like it.
The robot lays down his cup of coffee.
Oh, and you should probably try to stay off of that at your age.
Yes, thank you, Roll. I'll make sure to keep that in mind. He takes a sip from the coffee and looks back at his computer screen.
What's on the screen?
She walks over and looks at his computer screen. Well, you see, I'm doing some maintenance on the Industrial Robot Masters. He wheels his chair back so he can show her the monitor, displaying Fireman, Bomb Man, Guts Man, Cut Man, Elect Man, and Iceman, all 6 of the Industrial Robot Masters. By the way, Roll, has Rock made it back with those parts yet? It's been about an hour or so. Thought he'd be back by now.
He's probably taking the scenic route through town again. I'll go get him.
With that, she does a bit of a twirl before rushing off towards the door to go out and find her brother Rock. As Roll had guessed, Rock was taking the scenic route home, holding a box full of parts that Dr. Light was needing.
There you are,
She says as she whips around the corner.
Dr. Light's been waiting for those parts for almost an hour now.
It's been that long already? Sorry about that. Puts his hand behind his head in embarrassment.
You'll never change.
She just giggles to herself.
Come on, Dr. Light's waiting.
As they're about to go, they see a message appear on the monitor in town.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The name's Wily, the one and only, the brilliant scientist, Dr. Wily. It may seem rather sudden to you, but I've decided I'd like to take over the world. Anyway, to begin, Dr. Light, I'll be taking your precious robots.
Dr. Light! Come on, Rock, we gotta go help!
She quickly rushes back to the lab. Right! Without any hesitation, Rock follows, and once they make it back to the lab, what they see horrifies them.
Just as I promised, Dr. Light, I'll be taking them with me.
Stop, Dr. Wily, stop, I say.
Farewell!
Wait! Stop! Dr. Wily!
Dr. Light! Rock rushes over to Light. Gone. They're all gone. Why, Albert? Why? Dr. Light falls on his hands and knees. In the original timeline, this is where Rock would step up and ask Dr. Light to be transformed into a combat robot, where he would become Mega Man. But this time...
Look at this mess! I can't believe he would do this! Dr. Light, I'm going to go after him.
Dr. Light looks surprised. Roll, are you sure? Rock puts a hand on Dr. Light's shoulder. I believe in her. You believe? He smiles. Okay. And soon, they both begin working on changing Roll into the combat robot Mega Woman. Mega Woman would then go throughout the city defeating the reprogrammed robot masters. This is pretty much the rest of the Mega Man 1 story. However, the events are slightly different after she defeats the 5th robot master, Elecman. In Mega Man 1, there was an item known as the Magnet Beam, which was required to be able to finish the game. But in this story, Roll does not get that item. As Mega Woman makes it to the Arctic Research Facility, she fights off the security robots there before making it to the edge of a cliffside. There's no way across, and she begins to break down.
What am I doing? I can't do this. I was just a housekeeping robot. Maybe Rock should have been the one to do all this. I don't know. I don't know what else I can do.
Roll! Rock suddenly appears before her.
Rock, what are you doing here? It's dangerous!
I know. I'll teleport back to the lab, but I had to give you this. He hands out what looks like a board with the number 2 on it. This is an invention that Dr. Light and I created. It should be able to help you get across this chasm. Roll looks surprised.
You made this for me?
I wish there was more that I could do, but I want to help in any way I can. We're counting on you, sis. Roll wipes her tears away.
Thanks. I won't let you down!
For fans of Mega Man 2, you'll recognize this item as being Item 2, which allows Mega Man, or in this case Mega Woman, to traverse across, well, anything on this flying board. Using it and her new determination, Mega Woman gets on Item 2 and travels across the chasm toward the boss area. As she enters the boss arena, she's met by a trembling robot master.
Don't come any closer, Miss Roll!
We were ordered to fire, and we can't stop the order! Iceman was the industrial robot master who was closest to Roll. They had hung out a good amount, and they had always enjoyed each other's company. It was heartbreaking to see him in this condition.
Iceman, please, we don't have to do this. We can just lower our weapons and try to talk this out.
It's too late for us, ma'am. Please, shoot us down while you still can! Iceman's eye began to glitch up. Roll knew that she only had this chance. Using her Mega Buster, she was able to defeat Iceman without him even putting up a fight. Luckily, due to her only using her Mega Buster, Iceman was spared. She copied his ability and had him sent back to Dr. Light's lab for repairs. With all 6 of the Robot Masters defeated, the only thing left to do was to stop Wily at his robot factory. Using Item 2, Roll was able to get past most of the traps and security robots without much trouble at all. She would eventually go into a room where some yellow jelly-like substance would start trying to attack her and form the Yellow Devil. She would use Elecman's ability, the Thunder Beam, to be able to defeat it. She would soon enter a multicolored room where the teleporter seemed to do something else. Another teleporter appeared at the other end of the room, and it made her?
Well, if it isn't Mega Woman, or should I say, me. A copy robot? Does Wily have any originality at all? Oh, trust me, I'm much more than your copy.
Their battle was fairly equally matched. It was only through Roll using Iceman's Ice Slasher ability that she was able to defeat the copy robot, and go on to the next area. She would then enter the sewer area, protected by the CW-01P units. This was Wily's last defense. After defeating all 7 of them, she stormed through the rest of the factory until she made it down to Wily himself.
Well, girl, I must applaud you for making it this far, but you'll never defeat my Wily machine!
Rock is believing in me. Dr. Light is believing in me. I have to avenge Iceman, my friends, and everyone else!
This was the toughest battle that Mega Woman had ever had to fight. The cannon and the laser fire from the Wily machine did a ton of damage. She was only able to pull through by using Fireman's Firestorm ability, but after a very hard-fought fight, the Wily machine went down.
Oh, please, please, Mega Woman, don't harm me. I'm just a simple old man.
And with that, Wily was defeated. Mega Woman began making her way back home to Light Labs, with her victory now in hand. Though she was still saddened at the deaths of most of the other robot masters, she was at least able to save Iceman and stop Dr. Wily. With that thought in hand, she did hold her head high as she made her way back home. And that is the end of What If Roll became Mega Man. For now. So, let me know in the comments what you think of Mega Man What If so far. What other changes do you think will happen now that Roll is Mega Woman? And are there any other What Ifs that you would like me to cover in the future? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.